James with Minhunter Comics here, and for some reason I have like 1 bar of Wi-Fi, and I'm not really sure why. Okay, no, we're good now. Can you guys let me know if you dude, what is going on? Dude, today is so weird. I can't even deal. Thing real quick. Yeah, dude, are you guys seeing Okay, do you guys see me? That was the stupidest thing ever. Can you let me know if you actually see me live right now? Can you guys comment? First of all, shout out to you guys for actually still being here. We are 15 minutes late to my very own claim sale. I have no idea what happened. I can't believe you guys are actually still here. I guess we're doing the claim sale. Okay, God, I'm so sorry. Okay. Can I just say today's been a day, man. I was coming home, I got a call from my wife. Apparently we burned up the pump on our well. So, I'm already knee deep in a office renovation. We got a septic system failing and redoing going on, and apparently our well just dried up and burst. So we're gonna have to pay for a well. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It's really important that I do the claim sale now because we've got a broken well, and then the freaking internet is not working. So, dude, it's just one of those days. Actually, it's kind of one of those years, man. Um, anyway, sorry. Someone said sometimes you're a bat, sometimes you're the ball. Today I was the ball. All right, so what I was going to say 16 minutes ago is this is Wednesday. Wednesday is kind of the cheap day. A lot of books in like the but one thing that we're going to do that's kind of different is I just got a submission back from CGC. This is the first submission I've got back from CGC in a long time. So it's going to be a hybrid show. We're going to have really cheap raws and then kind of expensive slabs at the very end. And what we're going to do, if you get a slab today, and there's only like 20, no freaking way. We did not just start getting interrupted again. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Here we go again. No freaking way. Dude, what is going on? Honestly. Should we just honestly try this tomorrow? I'm that close. I was gonna say if you get a slab, we will do 30% off on all your raws that you get today. Check your land. The problem is I don't know what any of that means. I've unplugged. I've asked. I contacted customer support. I've kind of done all I can now. Um, oh my god, it just did it again. Dude, Mercury's in retrograde. That's what's happening, guys. That's you know what? I might have to sacrifice a goat here. I don't know. I reset the router. I unplugged everything. I don't know. I'm still with Xfinity. Are you noticing the issue when using apps, games, or websites? Just websites. I have no idea. Okay, it kind of seems like we might be over the hump. Okay, I'm gonna repeat everything I just said. Okay, really cheap raws. Okay, if you get a slab at the end, it will turn all your raws into 30% off. Not 30% off on the slab, but it'll turn your raws 30% off. I'm just gonna get started so we don't keep getting interrupted. Here's the link. You guys know how it's done. All right. we are going to start with a wall full of perfect condition Artgerm Catwomans. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. All of these tend to be $10. This is actually a $20 one, so we're going to go at 15. I kept them in order. All the Artgerms. This one's a fun one. It was actually a mistake. It was supposed to be like that, and they misunderstood, and they printed it wrong. But yeah, there you go. A Weddle is going to get an F. I can't believe we're actually still doing a show. This is crazy. I really thought we were toast tonight. Honestly, I really did. Kevin Wade, you have a pile right here, and I'll fill the rest of the Artgerms. Actually, we perfectly have a full wall of all the Artgerms. Same thing as always, guys. If you ever do a full wall claim, you're going to get some free books. And again, if you get a slab, you're getting some free books and 30% off. Esmeralda's going to take a G. What a day. What a day. A Weddle gets an F. Those are the hot spots, it would seem. Okay. John Crane. John Crane got A. All right. $12 high Wolverine Blade one shot versus issue. I do 10 on that. Wolverine Origin, perfect condition. I do 10 on that. We got a mid-grade Wolverine number 2 on G, 10. Dude, you better believe I'm going to crack a beer after this one today. Because after this, I got to, first thing in the morning, either call a well guy or call a plumber or call both. I'm so excited for that. Esmeralda. That's a good one. Does C have bear? No, that would be absolutely wild. Nor does it have bear titty. Marvel Comics Presents number 1, high grade copy on B. Here's one of the Venom versus Wolverine ones that people like. Issue 121. Pablo, which issue are you claiming? Mr. Dalton takes an F. And Brian 12 takes a G. Dalton. Brian 12. No cheap slabs. This is the slabs today are spicy. That's why it's a really weird show. We're going to have super, super cheap raws and then randomly gigantic, super impressive, awesome slabs. It was a good submission. One of my best in quite a while. All right, and then we got a $3, another one of the Wolverine Venoms. This one's 122. Weapon H, first Weapon H Brood variant. That means a variant of Weapon H, not a cover variant. Does that make sense? There's an actual key. Weapon H number 1, that's the 1 in 25. And I also have the 1 in 10. for just 5. Awesome prices. That's how we roll, Mr. Baker. Reinhardt got G and F. Actually, hold on. Andy Reinhardt got G. Baker got F. Andy, I just got a bunch of DC Universe logos. All right, then we got First Hose number 1. It's an $18 high. First appearance of Telcar. Near mints, I tend to do them for less. There you go. First appearance of the Resistance as well as the Poisons. Venom Verse number 1 on F. Perfect condition. Death of the Venom Verse. First cameo of the Symbiote 6 on G. Baker got A. All right, then we got Death of Venom Verse 6, first Kid Venom, first Chaos Engine, first full appearance of the Symbiote 6 on A, and I actually have 3 of those on A. Dalton got F and also G. Al, I'm holding piles for I think like 10 or 15 people. There are a bunch of people that only got little mini piles. I try to hold when I can, at least, to give everybody a chance to get something a little bit, to get a percentage off. Because if you guys don't know, if you get 10 claims, you get 10% off. But at every claim sale, if you get 20 claims, you get 20% off. This is a weird claim sale where if you get a slab at the end of the show, I'm going to turn all your rolls into 30% off. All right, Dalton. All right, then here's one I want to get graded. Heroes for Hire. Shows Black Cat, Misty Knight, and a couple others in some Japanese tentacle corn, if you catch my drift. How did Marvel make that cover? I literally have no idea. I have no idea. But that's got some serious popularity. First appearance of Sakaar, the John Romita Jr. variant, World War Hulk number 5, perfect condition in Mylar, $15. Wow, that price has gone down. All right, Mr. Baker got F. I also have World War Hulk number 1, $15 book right there. That also is perfect condition right there. And don't forget, there's a lot of newcomers that don't know this. If you ever claim the entire top row, you get a free book. If you ever claim the entire bottom row, you get a free book. And if you ever claim a full wall, you get even better. You get at least a free book from top and bottom, but even more. Someone just said internet. Let's see. Is there a problem? Just joined. Did something happen? Did we lose our internet? I can't tell. I have to watch an ad on my own thing? Come on. No, it looks like we're live. No, you're good? Okay. So, all right. Let's open up. Again, you guys have a chance at getting not only a full wall claim, but also, yeah, not to mention there's at least 10 books here. There's 2 here, actually. A full wall claim is immediately 10% off. So, yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's get some books going here. Booted. I don't even know what that means. All right, I'm going to give you guys 1 minute on this wall, and then we're moving on. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. I don't know if she listens to me. What is going on today, dude? Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. I'm so over today. Okay. I have no idea. Whatever. I'm over it. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna clear the wall. Okay. World War Hulk #1. Some diamond exclusive thing. Clayton claimed D. What was D? Oh, D was the favorite. You got it, Clayton. And F and J. I see you, Joe. Guys, I apologize. Normally, we have no internet issues. We start right on time. Today is just all wrong. I don't know. All right, we are good to go. All right, these guys are out of here. Wow, that didn't move. I used to sell these for 15. That's crazy. Okay. Anyway, yeah, World War $50 book. It's perfect. I'm doing 40 on it, and it's getting graded if you guys don't get it. Option series, perfect condition, Bitch Planet. Failed wedding issue, Batman 50. First appearance of the Grim Knight, Batman Who Laughs. Then we have the Jock exclusive of Batman Who Laughs, first Grim Knight on I. And I have a bunch of perfect condition Grim Knight #1s, first solo series of Grim Knight. A Weddle gets C and a D. I and E. Pablo Perez is picking up an E. L-Band, that's hilarious. I just got back a submission from February. February, dude. It's like COVID all over again. I think they must have had like some layoffs or something. Their turnaround times are garbage right now. All right. Super high grade, third appearance of She-Hulk. Final issue of She-Hulk, mid to high, newsy. They always say it's a $20 book. I've always done it for 10. First, Varank the Scroll Queen, half off what the price guides say. First, Luminals. First, Cosmo the Wonder Dog. First appearance of Nowhere, Nova, #8 on D. Harper picked up a G. Harper. There you go. First appearance of Intelligent Hulk, as well as this is also doubles as the third appearance of Rocket. It is a newsy mid-grade. $30 high, we're doing 10. This is a $45 high, and quite honestly, this thing is like a 9496. First Hulk and She-Hulk issue, 282. And it's a newsy. Maybe I should have done the full 45, but there you go on G. Here's one $70 high, 618 Incredible Hulks. I got a perfect condition, the Tron variant. It's a $70 high. We're going to do 50 bucks, and if it doesn't go today, I'm getting it graded. The 9.8, which I think it is 150 bucks. You guys got one shot at that. Geek this week. Oh, we just shipped you out. All right, Geek this week. Got G. Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou, do you want to do a local pickup tomorrow? We can do that. Oh, here's a bigger one. This was maybe supposed to stay for the Sunday show, but that's all right. First meeting of Barry and Hal. I got about a 5.0, 50 bucks. Great price on that. That's what Key Collector says is the low for that. Here we have the first appearance of Guy Gardner, where some kid drew on his face. This is going to be the first copy I've ever had that ever dipped below $100. We're doing $70. It's mid-grade, but he's got that drawing on the face, so is what it is. That's on J. Perfect condition, first Kyle Rayner. F, gradable copy. Sounds good, Unc. Oh boy, we're slow tonight. Any instructions on how to pay? Pablo, I send you an invoice for your books after the show. It's going to be a PayPal invoice. With a PayPal invoice, you can obviously pay via PayPal, but you can pay with any debit card, credit card. You can pay with Venmo if you got it. It just comes out to you. An invoice comes a little bit after the show. All right, guys. I know we had a 15-minute delay, but we seem to be having some serious trouble moving some books tonight. Yeah. Banduki Mans, that's like a 9.2, 9.4. Condition of G, I said it's about a 5. Grade on H is about 8.5. J's like a maybe a 6, but obviously not because it's got a beard drawn on Mr. Guy Gardner there. So that's going to impact it for sure. Way too many books are going unclaimed. So what we're going to do, I'm going to start a short box. And if we fill that short box with unsold books, we will go ahead and end the show. I think maybe I should have called it quits anyway, but we're going to keep going for a little bit longer. I will still honor and show you guys the new inventory slabs at the end, no matter what we do. Thank you, Mr. David, taking a G. Don't forget to fill out that link. Harper's going to take an H. I'll put up this classic next to it, 49 and 50. Get the whole thing there. And we are going to go to a timer. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. Mr. Crane, where are you, Crane? You're around here somewhere. Found it. Mr. Crane, and then Action. Thank you, Axionic, for your claim on G. Strillick gets first Parallax. Strillick, I'm actually surprised you didn't already have that. All right. 15 seconds left on the timer. I feel like that should have gone off by now. There it is. All right. Moving on. All right, sweet. Continuing that train, I have a near mint minus first. What's it? Green Lantern. First Kyle Rayner cover. That is the DC Universe logo variant, my friend. Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider. First Cosmic King. I see. Fantastic 451. The scarce J.C. Penney reprint. This one's got a pretty big one. Zamboni, you are very, very behind. Okay. First, Green Lantern crossover. We've got about a 4.5 Flash 131 on H. Here we have a high grade. This is actually one of my favorite Galactus covers. Very underrated. 173, 25-cent FF on F. And we've got 175 Classic High Evolutionary versus Galactus. High grade. High. Another Classic Galactus. 210. And 212. Another, we've got a little Galactus kick there. These are all my Galactus covers. There's Classic cover 243. Gradable candidate. And our final is 257 on J. Or you could just say claim Galactus, and I'll give you one of them for free. The Clawflynn gets E. All right. And first, Babraxus and Devlore. That's my final Galactus cover of the night I got for you guys. Little Galactus mini theme. Kilt gets Rest of Galactus. I'm going to give you this guy for free. And that's Mr. Mark, thank you for your claim. What did Fortune get? Good luck, Fortune. What did he get? I see some cheering in the crowd. I just don't know what it's about. I want to be part of the fun. All right. First, Aisha comes Kismet. FF11, 2 near minis. Near minties on A. The Matina, Death of Jericho. Deathstroke 37. I have all of the Matina deceased covers, or you could just say claim deceased. There you go. Awesome, awesome. Crane, that's a good one, man. One of the Deadpool number ones. Sometimes I see some crazy high prices on those number ones. Weddle's taking all the deceased. Come here. I see Baker. B for Baker. And then I see here's another Deadpool one. Your mint, that'll be the new B. Believe it or not, this Origin of Deadpool one shot has a pretty high 9.8 value. I'm going to give a shot at it, but that's the raw FMV at $20. And I'm going to get it graded if you guys don't. First appearance of Maddie, Deadpool versus Old Man Logan 1. I'm keeping that cover price. I got 3 of them. I don't have too much Deadpool very often. Mr. Scott, that is Flash 131. It's about a 4.5. It has a name, probably the person who owned this book on the top there. First Green Lantern crossover. All right, here's one that clocks in at around $90. I'm doing 70. All of the J. Scott Campbell variants from the entire Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe run. Perfect condition, every last book, and I'm selling it all for about 20 bucks off. There you go. Mr. Reinhardt gets an I, so does Joe. Reinhardt, Joe. And Mr. Baker gets a good one on the E. Mr. Scott R. I've got your short box chilling right here. All right, then we have first solo series from Toxin on H, the Mint. First appearance of Sakaar, Son of Hulk, which ties with World War Hulk 5, which we showed earlier. The variant, another perfect condition on J, and then the second printing. So I've got in descending order cover A, cover B, and then the second printing. First Sakaar, Son of Hulk from 2008. All right, Axionic gets an A. Meatball Mario gets an H. Uncle Lou got an E. And J, for that matter. And then first Amaka and Hero Kala, another Son of Hulk. On H. Silver Surfer, number 1, and a newsie. $25 high. We're doing it for 15 bucks. It is a near mint. I have another Silver Surfer number 1. This thing's in Mylar, actually. Nice high grade from Volume 2, number 1. Mr. Fett. Perfect copy, Origin of Silver Surfer number 50. I always do them for 4 or 5 bucks. This is the newsie. Perfect condition newsie on E. Epsilon, you might actually be right. Actually, it could technically be called Volume 4. Neat. All right, Transformers 11, near mint minus, first Jetfire. Super high grade copy, Thor 199, first appearance of Ego Prime. And that actually might be one I get off and get graded. I think it's in the 9s. I love me some near minty 70s, man. There you go. Fett. Second appearance of Firelord. We have a high grade Thor 226 on J. I'll keep it high grade Thor. First He Who Remains. It's probably about a 9294. First He Who Remains on E. More Galactus. Yeah. I have a perfect copy, first cap wielding Mjolnir. There's a really nice 9.8 value, and I have to say, I think this guy's a 9.6, 9.8. So I'm going to give it a shot, but you guys could get it first. Give you a chance. Thanks, Meat. Comic-Con foil exclusive Supergirl 23. It's an Artgerm, absolutely gorgeous looking book there on E. Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou's cleaning up. Mr. Tom's going to get E. Guys, don't forget, I'm going to show off some brand new inventory today. Some new slabs that I just got in. And if you get a slab, all the raws that you got today will be 30% off. It's a weird promotional thing I'm trying out tonight. I always do a slight variation on there. Thank you, Tom. All right, here is a beautiful mid-grade Submariner number 2 Inhumans crossover. Book's about an 8. It's really nice, man. Real clean. Gotta love it. That's on E. And then I have a mid-grade number 7, first Ichthon or something, and a classic cover on J. Next. Let's get some of this wall cleaned up. We've got some really good books. Tell you what, let's make this guy 5. Let's make B $5. Get it going. I'm actually noticing glare. Interesting. Make that 5. Thanks, Joe. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. More Wolverine. I don't know if I have more Wolverine. We'll see. Baker. All right. Here. Okay, perfect copy. First solo Spider-Gwen book. Spider-Gwen, people like it because it's actually a $12 high. Some sort of Venom thing. Okay, Spider-Boy number 1, first Gutterball and Halfino. Boom. And then actually I have a few of those. All right. Spider-Boy number 3, first Toy Soldier, Killionaire, Floyd, and Boyd. D. These are all just cover price. Number 4, first Boy Spider, 5. Number 8, first Puzzle Man, cover price. Number 9, first King Bowler, cover price. Oh, the only one that's not, first Spider-Girl. This is the one everyone jumped on board for number 12, but the first cameo's in this one, and all the value seems to be there. $10. H. 13, first Hulkette. And then 14, Did I really not? 14 something as well. I forgot. Keeping them all on cover price except for H. And that's a $15 book we're doing for 10. Luke. Poor Pablo. Yeah, you've been second place each time. You'll land one. All right, then we got Spawn 300. First appearance of She Spawn, as well as a bunch of other stuff going on here. That's another one I'm going to do at cover price of. Half said, didn't I get first Spider-Gwen? Maybe I missed something. I did miss something. Sorry. Sorry about that. All right, that goes to Palf, and I actually missed the claim on B as well, which was to Mr. Harper. So there you go. Anyway, let me get that thing up on the wall. So Spawn 300. I have a couple copies of this. Actually, more than a couple. That'll be on B. It's also the first Todd McFarlane interiors in like over a decade, something like that. I forget. Now, what's cool about this is one or two of these Spawn 300s is actually a ratio variant and worth more than just the cover A price. So it's a little bit of a mystery buy that's going to result in some fun stuff. But regardless, you're only spending what it cost off the shelf. As is actually getting 2. Kevin's getting 1. Excuse me. Let me remove the. There we go. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. 5 of those left. I also have the whatchamacall, Todd McFarlane tribute to T'Challa, to Chadwick Boseman, who left us far too early. Why don't we do this? I'll make you guys a bundle. If you claim all the Spider Boys, I'll give you the most expensive one, the one everyone wants, for free. To the first person who takes it. Mr. Baker gets an A. You got the more valuable sketch version. Nice. Aaron Baker. Thanks, Aaron. And Hal got the other one. Meatball Mario. Doing a little cleaning of house. Meatball Mario. And let's write free on this guy. $15 book. For free. Nice. All right, and then again, here's another one. First, new Gunslinger Spawn, 309. Let's see. First, Din Djarin, Mando, Darth Vader 20. First, Rogue Squadron, super high grade newsy copy, Star Wars 40. Star Wars 44. This is the Darth Vader revealed to be the father issue, the comic book version. High grade, of course. Harper. Son of Crom. Been a second there, Son of Crom. How are you doing? Son of Crom. Picked up a C as in cat. Thank you, sir. John Crean got H. There's nothing on H. Kevin Wade got A. No, John Crean got A. All right. Let's see. Mid-grade Mylar, Shazam 25, first Isis. C. Shazam 1, mid-grade A. First Clibin, the Scroll God from 2008, incredible Hercules 120. $4 near mint. Old Man Logan, number 1. Cover price from 2008, I think. Maybe it was later. I don't remember. Fortunato 1964, you got one. Thanks for joining. Fortunato 1964. All right, cool. Fortunato, here's the link. This will be how I invoice you, my friend. All right, Fortunato, I'll tell you one thing, though. Try to get 9 more. If you get 10 claims, you get 10% off. 20 claims, you get 20% off. Shipping is a little bit more these days, and I have no control over that. Shipping basically starts at $10. Kind of sucks. So definitely get your discounts, folks. Get your discounts. First Mariko as Scarlet Samurai, Old Man Logan 31, and 43, First Vendetta. Fun fact, those are the only keys in the whole run. Son of Hulk, first appearance of Gentora, but it's also the full run on E. Then we have the first appearance of the Protectors, Totally Awesome Hulk 16, perfect condition. Totally Awesome Hulk 3 is first cover appearance of Lady Hellbender, but everyone knows it as the first appearance of Kid Kaiju on J. Reinhardt. All right, where are we? First appearance of Amadeus Cho as Hulk, but also first Lady Hellbender. Totally Awesome Hulk 1. I also have the $45 high one in perfect condition. I might give a crack at grading that, but we'll give you guys a shot. Again, $45 high. I'm always lower than the high, so $30. There you go. And once again, we have a full wall. This has to be one of our slowest moving claim sales I've seen in a while. I get it. We spent the first 15 minutes in the dark, but we got some good stuff here. Zach's going to take A. All right. Then we got Hulk Marines, number 1. Hulk and Wolverine versus Weapon H. Cover price on A. And first appearance of the second Harpy. Well, that's perfect. H. Hulk 604. Crom gets an A. I have a few of them. Son of Crom, where are you? Todd Bowers gets an A. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks, Todd. First appearance of the Green Door, Hulk 620. Thanks, Bowers. To those people just coming in, I did say we're doing something extra cool today. I'm going to show you a new submission I just got in. So we've got some new awesome slabs. If you buy just one slab, all your raws from today will be 30% off. Right now, the maximum discount you can get is 20% off. So if you get a slab, you get 30% off all your raws. That's pretty good. Hey Siri, start a timer for 40 seconds. Geek, that's first Kid Kaiju and first cover appearance of Lady Hellbender. Don't forget, the more books that go unclaimed, the faster we fill that short box. And when that short box fills up with the unsold books, we're moving on to the slabs, and then that's it. We're done. There's a lot of stuff getting unsold today, so we'll see what we can do. All right. Okay. 2 near minty full run, including the first appearance of Ultraman on A and B. Spider-Man crossover, mid-grade Transformers 3. For the record, sealed copies of Ultraman, just issue 1, sell for $20, $25. This is the full run. Let's see some action, folks. All right. The most ultimate secret invasion bundle you've ever seen. It's frankly ridiculous. Every single variant available that came out for this 2008 run, or 2006, I forget, is in here. This price is out to so far past $100, it actually is like $150. You guys know I don't like letting thick bundles like that sit around. So we're probably over half off. And again, you have a shot at getting that at 30% off too. That's on H. I have to get another box for my car. McLaughlin. Yeah, come here. Don't even think about it. This top row, I put the string a little too high. I gotta be careful. Tom's getting it. Tom, where did I have your tile? Tom. There you are. Tom, I guess we should maybe start you on a short box. Let's see. Let's see how far we can get. We get a box. All right. Give me a second. How many books are in A? 3. All right. First appearance of Rancor, Guardians of the Galaxy, number 8, near Minties on C. First appearance of whatever, who becomes the Spirit of Vengeance, which is the Ghost Rider of the future. Guardians 12 on D. And then I have first cameo and then the actual first appearance of Spirit of Vengeance, the Ghost Rider of the future, the full run near mint on G. I have number 15, first appearance of Protege, near mints on H. Double key, first appearance of the Punishers as well as the Commanders. All new issue Guardians, number 17 on F. So Chrome. First appearance of Talon, number 18 on D. First cameo of Vance Astro as Major Victory on E. And then there's that first cameo and first full appearance of Major Victory on I. Interesting to have a Captain America key in the middle of a Guardians of the Galaxy run. Guys, this is the cheap night. So this is a lot of the $4s and the $5 keys, some even $3 keys here. Wednesday is the cheap stuff night. That being said, we are going to have some pretty big things showing up at the end of this sale. Son of Chrome and Palf got a G. Nice bundling. All right, next. Guardian, first Masters of Evil roster led by Doc Ock, 28 Guardians. That's the last of the Guardians. Small keys. Pretty much with this 90s run, all the keys are only like $5 books. So we're doing them all for $4. You know how it goes. Let's see. All right, let's do some Silver Age. Mid to low grade Green Lantern 27, $10, 12 Senator. This is going to be, this was a Sunday box. There's some really good stuff in here, so I'll have to, let's see. I don't know if there's Amazing Spider-Man. We'll see. Clean GL. Son of Crom, I assume that meant G. I think we're going to give it to you. Just make sure you get the right letter. It's important. All right. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 30 seconds. Hey, Siri, start a timer for 30 seconds. She doesn't care. I'll give you, you got about 20 seconds left on this wall. Be careful. We are getting strangely already close to being in sudden death mode. This has to be one of the slowest moving flame sales of 2025. So let's see what we can do. And then we're going to do a little spicy box here. There's some good stuff in here. All right. So many books we're putting back today. What is going on, guys? Gosh. All right. We are in sudden death. I don't think we've ever filled a short box that fast. That's a little dangerous. We'll do what we can, right? Here we go. First of all, 90s gimmick bundles. If you want them, they're going to be there on H. Most of you know what that is by now. It's about at least $25 worth of 90s stuff, and we're doing it for 20. 20 bucks. I got a few of them. All right. Low-ish grade Green Lantern, 19, another 12 center. 22, low-ish, low to mid, 15 bucks. 25, low, 10 bucks. When I say low, they're honestly not that bad. They're like 4s and 5s, not like 0.5s or anything ridiculous. They're really not bad. Oh, Weddle gets a 90s bundle. And so Zamboni. There we go. And Actionic gets a 90s bundle. Epsilon wants C and D up close. Yeah. Guys, this is a steal. Steal. These are 4 5s in 10s and 15s. Can't beat it. All right. First cover appearance of Carson the Shark, about a 5. 15 bucks. Mid to low, again, 555, something like that, $10. That's issue 57. Issue 44, same thing. Issue 48, same thing. That Boney. First appearance of Dazzler, same condition, D for Dazzler. Completely unrelated to the, whatever you call it, the Marvel Dazzler. Epsilon. Got a G and a C. Axionic. Got F. We're slowly filling that short box, but we're getting there. What's up, DNT? How you doing? 51, mid-grade, mid to low, 5.5, right about that. Same thing with issue 53, all these 12-cent GLs. You guys know I know GL. Mid to low, 54, 12-center, bucks. I'm saving all the keys for Sunday. High grade, actually, 72, but it's a 15-center. I'll do this one. This I think this might be the final 12-center, but it's I always liked that cover. Mid-grade, mid to high on I. That's issue 65. Epsilon. Epsilon, where did I just put your pile? That must have been 2 seconds ago. Oh, there you go. C and F. To Axionic. Tom gets an E. So what are you doing? Kaiju. No, that is that's new inventory only. New inventory only. So, all right, Kilt. I'm showing you guys some new slabs tonight. Kilt, kilt, kilt. Because I don't want you guys just grabbing some $40 cheapy slab on eBay. That's not going to count. All right, let's see. Third, Denny O'Neil, Neil Adams collab. F. Saving that, I'm saving that. Oh, here we go. First appearance of Sarik, number 90. That's actually the first issue back with Mike Grell after like a 4 or 5 year hiatus. They had no comics coming out. Strelick, sure. Mr. Baker, got F, Baker. There you go. This one's a classic cover, high grade, Sinestro versus Green Lantern. I feel so free. Like I don't have to look at Green Lantern books and have to grade them anymore because I'm parting with the Green Lantern collection. High grade 92, 30-center. High grade 95. High grade 97. High grade number 100. First Airwave. That's the cousin of Hal, by the way. Tom got a G. Love that cover. I have had a 9.8 of that. I've actually had a 9.8 of every book you see on this wall. Isn't that insane? Kilt. Actually, some of it, a lot of it, I still have. I've been having a hard time selling it. All right, let's see. Here's a classic cover. 101, 35-center. Had a 9.8 of that. It might be one of the ones I still have, actually. High grade. Good enough to get graded. We're talking like 9.6, 9.8 here, folks. 102. High grade 103. Or you could say claim all the cheap GL and I'll give you all the stuff under 10. We can kind of speed this up here. Tom, thanks, mate. All right. Continuing, we have 104. Super clean. Again, another possible 96, 98. On E, that's 105. Again, I don't have to grade this stuff anymore. I used to try to hunt this stuff in this condition to see if I could get 9.8. That doesn't matter anymore. All right, first, Tales of the Green Lantern core story. Near Mint, 107. First appearance of Replicon, which is a weird alien Batman thing. Near Mint, #1. And the second one, yep, that's Near Mint too. It's a two-part arc, 108, 109. I got both of them on E. Claim all the cheap, says Ray. All right, there's one. All the 10 and under. Go to Mr. Ray. I don't know how many I'm going to have, but we'll take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there you go. We got a nice little pocket here. Alex Ray. Good stuff. And I see Tom got A. You're going to like the condition of these books there, Tom. Stroke. Got Replicon. All right. All right, and I'm saving these, so I have to get another box. I'll be right back. I'm saving the bigger stuff for the weekend show. And Alex Ray also got a 90s bundle. Actually, this one has Green Lantern right on the cover. I'll give you that one. I'll be right back. I'm going to get another box. Oh. Okay. Some more 90s bundles on H. Whew. All right, cool. Cheap books continue. First appearance of Zombie, Milestone. Mort, the Dead Teenager, Near Mint. First Master Pandemonium, West Coast #4, Near Mint. Mid to high grade first Grimjack, the $25 high, we're doing $10. G, Warp #5. Perfect copy, first Ezekiel and Shiva, $10. Perfect copy, first General Orwell Taylor, Lethal Protector 2. Pablo Perez is going to nab a 90s gimmick bundle. Pablo Perez. That's an H. All right, and Mr. Ray. I didn't know you were a Green Lantern guy, Ray. All right, then we have first appearance of Neuron, Underworld Unleashed, near mint on B. Don't forget, guys, we are in sudden death, which means if we can't clear this wall, we will just go straight to the slabs. All right. One of the creepiest issues of all time. Wolverine, which in this weird universe is the father of Wanda and Pietro, discovers them hooking up even though they're siblings right in front of his very own eyes. One of the worst comics ever written. Here you go. You can enjoy it. Okay, Baker. From the same run, creepy incest cover. Ultimates number 8, but this is a key. It's the first appearance of the Chitauri. Remember the alien race that attacked New York City in 2012's Avengers? That's what that is. Misfit Mike. All right, then we have a real cheap one, a mid-grade newsie. First appearance of Lear, the Celtic god, in the middle of the war stuff. One of the most ridiculously cheap, great deal books in the Marvel catalog. First, Obadiah Stane and the Chessmen. Double key. The big one is Obadiah, and weirdly, it's like a $5 book. Who knows? All right, let me clear this and clear the 90s bundles from the middle. We're going to give you guys all the tools you have to succeed. I'm going to make as much room as I can for you. So we can hopefully keep the party going. All right, second appearance of Ghost, Death of Spymaster, H, high grade. Infinity Wars, number 1, cover price, Requiem revealed to be Gamora. I. First, Cameo of the Goddess. It's a $10 book, but lately I've been moving them for 8. Don't forget, we're in sudden death. So after this, we're moving on to about 20 slabs, and then that's it. Optimus Prime gets first Neuron. Let's go with a perfect copy, Death of Ted Cord. Mr. Ray. Ah, nice. Adam Hughes, near mint, number 1, Ghost. Classic. There you go. All right. Is that an I and a J? Yes. I and a J to Baker. All right, guys. Clean wall to keep things going. Okay. Okay. I'll give you a couple freebies for that, Mr. Key. I'll give you this first Christophe Bernard for free. And I'll give you the first Dark Flash for free. All right. This will go. Perfect copy, Gambit's first solo series. Mid-grade classic Burn, FF258. Mid to high grade Newsy, first Terminus, FF269. Near mint FF Annual 26, first Wild Streak. Near mint FF Annual 23, first Ahab. Perfect copy, Eternal Warrior 4, first Bloodshot and Immortal Enemy. That's a good one. Mid-high, Brian Boland, Batman vs. KKK. I'm still on the hunt for a 9.8 candidate of that. Such a hard book to find. 16-page Sonic the Hedgehog insert. People like to take that out and sell that separately. We're getting some weird Wi-Fi blips again. Geek got... Oh, you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. We're getting some interruptions, but we're still here. Somehow we're still here. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi here, but we're going to do our best. First, okay, we're still here. We're still here. Maybe we should just hurry up and get to the slabs, huh? Jeez. All right, first Avatar and Death of Avatar on C. Perfect copies of First Captain Leatherwing, Detective Annual 7. Dalton got... Oh, there's nothing on G Dalton, but Crane got Avatar. I'm going to go grab the slab box just in case we have any further issues. All right. Brian 12. Brian 12. Brian 12. Brian 12. Brian 12. Right in front of my face, of course. Okay. Fortunato gets the weird Sonic one. And there's your pile. All right, we're back in it. Darkhawk, 8. First appearance of Lodestone. Mid to low, Conan the movie adaptation. Mid-high, first Mother Knight, Captain America 356. Mid-high, first King Cobra, Cap 367. Mid-high, 373, first Leon Hoskin and the Power Tools, Cap 373. Mid-high, Newsy, first Free Spirit, which is 431. Mid-high, 438, first new, completely hilariously ugly suit. Iconically hideous. What can I say? Mr. Bowers. Mr. Wade. Three, 434, first Black Flag. First Jack Flag and cover appearance. First appearance of Primax. It's a $10 book and the only key in that entire volume. I got a perfect copy. I do it for $5. The only key in the whole run. Kev, thank you. Another comp, so classically hideous. Some say it is the ugliest cover of all time. There's so many strange decisions with the floating head, bad anatomy. It's a weird one. cap number 2 on I. First appearance of Weasel, Cable 3, near mint. A near mint newsy, Brave and the Bold Swamp Thing Batman team up issue, 176. Joshua Long, A is a near mint, maybe even perfect copy. FF Annual 23, first Ahab. Tom's going to get I. I see someone get J. I hallucinated. D. There we go. All right, cool. Blue Devil, number 6, near mint and newsy. First appearance of Dreadbolt on D. Not many keys in that run. That's not so easily found. Cap 362, near mint. First full appearance and cover appearance of Crossbones. What's that doing? Just $5. We don't make the rules. It is what it is. Hey Siri, start a timer for 30 seconds. All right, you guys got about 30 seconds to save some spots open so we can keep the Raws going. Otherwise, we're checking out the brand new, just arrived 2-day inventory. Those of you who missed the announcement, if you get a slab today, all of your Raws that you got will be 30% off. Right now, the max discount I offer is 20. So if you get a slab, you're going to get 30% off your stuff. So let's see about it. Moving on to slabs. All right. Todd, what was I? I'll get you I. Just jog my memory. All right. Now, I, unfortunately, am completely out of sticky notes, so I'm going to say the prices of this stuff, but I don't have a sticky for them, so hang tight. All right. Lois Lane, number 70. First Silver Age Catwoman. That is $200 on A. Showcase 79. First appearance of Dolphin. That is $250 on B. First appearance of Lady Shiva. That is $1,000 on C. 9.8 white pager. Thank you, Mark, for your claim on B. Your entire raw stack is 30% off. Yeah, Epsilon, that sounds good. Here's the cheapest one of the night, guys. Cheapest one of the night. First appearance of Spawn, 9.8 white, $130 on D. All right. Black Suit, 9.8 white. Marvel Superheroes, number 8, $480 on B. $480 on B. First appearance of Cian Fitzgerald. A newsstand. Spawn 9-8. Spawn number 3. Cian Fitzgerald. $150 on E. I wish I had sticky notes on these. If you have any questions about what the price is, just ask. I'll be happy to tell you. First appearance of Hellboy in color. Next Men. Number 21. John Byrne's Next Men 21. 9.8. $350 on F. Andy, what do you mean what's D? Oh, you mean the price. 130. Mario Brothers, very rare. Number 4 end newsstand. Super cool for you Nintendo lovers. $250 on G. Thanks, Mr. Andy. We'll get you squared away. Second appearance of Gambit, 9.8 white pager, $540. $540. Some people still hold out hope and still call it the first appearance of Gambit. Funny thing is, CGC still says first appearance of Gambit. Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition, 9.8 white, $150 on H. $150. Dr. Paul, is that a claim on C? Just confirm. First Hellfire Club, 9.8 white, $350 on I. $350 on I. Killing Joke, 9.8 white. That is $175 on J. Tom, your entire stack just became 30% off the Raws. First appearance of Rhodey. Guys, remember this used to be $1,000 easy? $350. First Rhodey. It's like a $400 book. I always try to be a little lower. $350 on I. Secret Wars 8, market as a 9.8 white pager. Yeah, there is some glare. I don't know what that's about. 9.8 white, that is $480. $480. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have sticky notes. All right, I'll give you guys a minute on this wall, and then we will do the next batch. Hey Siri, start a timer for 50 seconds. $30 seconds left on this wall. If you have any questions on price, just let me know. brand new, expensive books. All right. Okay. All right. Detective Comics 575, 98 white, $130 on C. First, Robotech, extremely scarce 9.8. They say the fair market value is $1,300. I'm going to do it for $1,100 on D. That's the best deal of the night. 1,100. First appearance of Captain Carrot, $150. Titans 16, 150. Lois Lane goes black, 5.5. Lois Lane 106. That is $160 on H. First appearance of Poison Ivy, missing centerfold, $170 on A. Batman 222, extremely desirable, hard to find and high grade Neil Adams Beatles cover. A 9.0 is $550 on E. First appearance of Man-Bat in a ridiculous 9.2. $900 on G. I'm going to give you guys 3 more books, and then I think we're done. Give me a second. B is 150. 150. All right. First appearance of Moon Knight. Werewolf by Night 32. It's a 6.5. Now, the crazy thing is, this thing looks like a 9.6. It's insane. Notice this blue ink spill? That was a manufacturing issue. That would just happen with books. When you look up the grader's notes for this books, literally all it says is like ink spill on book. And they were able to drop it all the way out of the 9s into the 6.5. So this is the nicest looking 6.5 you will ever see. And frankly, I'm half tempted to send it to some of the other grading companies which don't hurt you so much on the ink spill. It's not supposed to hit a grade that badly. First, Moon Knight on F. The only grader's notes talk about the ink spill, which is a completely normal thing that happened with printers back then. I'm sure you guys have seen. They hit that book way too hard. All right. Last two books here. Give me a second, I have to check my own notes. All right. First appearance of Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn. 6'5" with white pages. White pages, very nice. That is $600 on I. Price on A is $170. Price on F, did I not say? Actually, you know what? I kind of forget. I want to say $850. I'll double check my notes. And let's do one more. Let's give you guys a good one. This is a book I bought today. First appearance of Wolverine. 5.5 with white pages from CBCS, which means it's probably a CGC 6.5. First Wolverine right there. $2,400. $2,400 on H. I'm going to move this stack so you guys can see it. Price on E was, oh God, I kind of forget. It was either $550 or $600. Because I'm forgetting, let's just call it $550. I don't know why we're getting so much glare tonight, though. That's interesting. All right, guys, meat and potatoes on the wall. Let me know. Last chance to get 30% off your stack. I've never even done that before. That is tonight only. Tonight only. Oh, Tom's getting a big guy. Thank you, Tom. James, can you keep the stack for Sunday? Quite honestly, guys, the average stack tonight really only added like 2 or 3 books. So why don't we maybe just keep? Should we just keep everybody's pile till Sunday? Unless you got a slab, I'll send you out an invoice. We'll get you shipped out because I don't want to mess the 30% up with the rest of the stuff. But Vanderpool, thank you. And you didn't even get any raws, but that's okay. You got a good book there. All right, guys. I'm going to give you let's do one more minute. Price on G. That is $900 and 9.2. First Man Bat. Werewolf by Night, I think it was $850, which is a tragedy because the book looks near mint. Again, it just has that blue ink spill. Everett claimed H. I don't know how I missed that, but thank you, Everett. Son of Crom cannot do it. I have been paying so high to get books in. My profit margins are so whack lately. Let me enjoy a slightly under FMV priced book. You got it, Brock. Do I have one more book? Yeah, I'm sure I have one more book. Let's do last book of the night. We have an 8.0 First Morbius. I don't even know. I totally don't know what that is. I don't even have notes on that. I'm just going to check Go Collect real quick, see what I can do. 8.0 Morbius. Year average 550, 90-day average 490. Okay. Let's do 460. 460. First Morbius 8.0. Pablo, I'm going to be sending you an invoice. Honestly, though, I might just not send it today. I might do it, what you would call on Sunday, because everyone seems to only have like 1 or 2 books. So a lot of people aren't getting the discount. So I'm kind of Can you show the ink? Yeah. It's a tragedy, dude. Look at this. You can see it more on the back. See that blue? If you look up the grader's notes for this book, all it says is ink spill throughout. Isn't that messed up? Look at this. Look. Do you see a spine tick? No. Nope. It's just the damn ink spill, which was something that would happen. Why did they hit this book so badly? I think that should have dropped it like into the 8s, maybe. Not a 6.5. That's crazy. Not a 6.5. But whatever. All right, guys. I think that's it. Oh, you know what? I do have this. This is a book I bought today. Giant size X-Men 1. Go collect. I want to say it's 1,400. I could be wrong. All right, 7.0. No, it's like over 2,000. Oh, God. Year average 2,200. 90-day average 2,100. Let's be nice. $2,000 on the dot. $200 under FMV on H. Giant size X-Men 1. That's the last book. Oh God, I actually think I forgot the price on I. This is why I have to have sticky notes. I gotta look it up again. ASM, what was it? Oh, 600. I remember it had white pages. First Harry, first Gwen, 600, 6.5 white. And then the Hulk down here is an absolutely gorgeous looking 5.5. I think it should have been graded higher. I think if it were CBC, they would have graded it higher. 5.5 white pager, CBCS, 2,400. 2,400. Or let's do 2,300. 2,300 on J. First Hulk, first Wolverine. Hey Siri, start a timer for 1 minute. All right, guys, 1 minute left. All right, that'll do it. 600 on I. H is 2,000. It's a 7.0. Marvel Premiere 28. Marvel Premiere 28. What's Marvel Premiere 28? I don't even know. All right, guys, great show. Thank you all. Sorry for unbelievable technical difficulties. I'll be getting invoices out for everyone who got a slab. Otherwise, I think we're just going to hold everybody's pile for Monday. So I'll see you then, and have a great night.